But how is all this going to be impacting our Indian market? What are the important cues that we are keeping an eye out on today? We have a team of research, as always, to set you up for trade, tell you which are the important stocks to watch out for, as well as cues in the world of F&O. First up, let's go across to Vivek, who's going to set us up for trade, tell us the important market cues as well. Good morning, Vivek.
Well, good morning. As expected, and like you started off the show with, you have to remember that a lot of conversation today will be dominated by the fact that there are fears that a bubble is building up as far as the AI space is concerned, and that could have a rub-off as far as even the Indian IT space is concerned. US indices, especially in the second half of the session, reversed sharply and ended sharply lower, especially the Nasdaq ending up significantly lower in the session today. Along with that, oil prices fell marginally. The Brent was down 0.2%, but Bitcoin, in fact, sold off quite sharply at the lowest level since April, and gold prices too moderated overnight. Now, coming to the Indian markets, the outperformance, relative outperformance compared to EM peers continued. Indian markets ended with gains, but cooled off from the intraday highs. In fact, the mid-cap underperformance ensured that the market breadth was actually in favor of the declines. What is it that we are watching out for today? Well, there is a listing that is Capillary Technologies. Along with that, a couple of important block deals. Expect both of them to happen in the window itself. So, Max Financial Services, where the promoter is exiting, and AWL Agri Commodities, where you will see the Adani Commodities actually making a complete exit. Asian markets, GIFT Nifty, all tracking very weak overnight cues from the US markets, all indicating a small gap down start for our markets today.
Okay, absolutely. A slight bit of a gap down start, right? From where we started the show, it was around 39 points down tick. Now it's just 9 points. So let's keep an eye out on where the Indian market is going to be opening, right? But let's move on and go across to Upasna, who's here to tell us which are the important stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Upasna.
Good morning, Winnie. First up, let me start with TCS. Now, TPG Terabyte and Hypervolt, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of the company, they have entered into a subscription agreement. This is for the development of data center in both AI and non-AI applications. Now, both the companies, that is TCS and TPG Terabyte, to invest up to 18,000 crores in Hypervolt in the coming year is what the company has indicated. Next up is Godrej Properties. The company has surpassed its FY26 business development annual guidance with acquisition of 75-acre land parcel in Nagpur, and company says that the project will have a revenue potential of as high as 755 crores. Next up is Hyundai Motors. The company has further invested 21 crores as the second tranche in FPELTN Wind Farm Private Limited by way of a private placement. Next up is GSW Energy. Even that is in focus as the company gets approval for corporate insolvency resolution plan of Raigarh Champa rail infrastructure. Next up is GE Shipping. The company has delivered its 2005 built-in medium-range product tanker, and the vessel was contracted for sale in October 2025. Alchem Laboratories also in focus as company has launched a probiotic DSS in India for gut health management. Zaggle Prepaid also in focus as company has entered into an agreement with Biba Fashion Limited. 361 WAM is the next one as the board has approved incorporation of wholly owned subsidiary for carrying out fund management in GIFT City. Now let us look at some of the key block deals according to our sources. Now Max Financial in focus as according to sources, Max Ventures is likely to sell about 0.5% stake via block deals, and the offer size is nearly about 270 crores. And lastly, AWL Agri also on our radar as according to sources, Adani Commodities is likely to sell 7% stake in the company via block deals. So all in all, we'll be closely watching out for all these stocks today.
Okay, surely keeping an eye out on all those stocks in today's trading session. But let's finally go across to Sudarshan, who's here to tell us what are the important cues in the world of F&O that we should be keeping an eye out on. Good morning, Sudarshan. We managed to close about 26,000 yesterday comfortably. But today, what is it that we should keep an eye out on?
Good morning, Vinny. So it's Friday and the global cues that we are getting are very weak. US markets saw a sharp sell-off. But the key question for today is, will we mirror global markets or it would be different for us? So the answer is, till the time Nifty holds 26,000, we don't think we have to worry about anything. Also, as far as domestic cues are concerned, it's looking much better than what we are getting from global cues. So first, I'll tell you about in the index futures, FIs continue to remain on the buy side, though buying figure is very small. It was just around rupees 405 crore. Longs, they have just added 26 long positions and reduced short positions by around 2,000 contracts, and their longs exposure remains around 12%. On the short side, it continues to be around 88%. Now come to the options data, what has happened. Why I'm telling you that 26,000 is very important level. So for 26,000 call, we have seen that almost 45 lakh shares were shedded. So basically that much shares have come down. At the same time, premium was around 270. But 26,250 call has seen premium rising further. In the contrary, on the put side, both 26,200 and 26,100, both the put options saw premium falling. Now first support for Nifty will be around 26,000. If we manage to hold that or breach that 26,000, next support comes around 25,850. Resistance will be 26,250. For Nifty Bank, support would be 58,300. Resistance would be around record high of 58,500. Two stocks are in the band, SAIL and Sammaan Capital, and some of the stocks have seen fresh longs and fresh shorts. SRF has seen fresh longs, Bajaj Finance has seen fresh longs, Amber Enterprises and Biocon have seen fresh shorts. Also keep an eye out. At the start at 6:30 a.m., GIFT Nifty was down almost 80 points. Currently, it's down just around 8 to 10 points. So keep an eye on that as well.
Absolutely. We will be keeping an eye out on that. Thank you so much for that, Sudarshan.